Ethan Carter I didn't know, but he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right, plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail, but soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
Welcome to Dear Esther 2, Dear Esterier, aka The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Now this is probably as close as you're going to see to me actually playing a legitimately modern game. I remember hearing about this game. Traps, holy crap. Okay. Yeah, that's a trap, I get that. Huh. So I can like peer into this other world based on things around me. That's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I remember first discovering this game through Giant Bomb when I was just looking up, cool psychological thrillers, and seeing that this was slated for release sometime in Q3 of 2014. And usually that means that it's going to get pushed back, delayed, all this kind of jazz, but this game actually made it out on a relatively decent display schedule. Okay. So all these different views. It looks like there's all these skulls and bones and stuff strewn about. In fact, it looks like they're buried all the way down in the dirt. Now, I'm a little off-put by their kind of snobby, statement about how this game is not going to hold your hand. This game is for old-school hardcore players. We hate, like, there's just that passive aggressiveness towards modern gaming conventions, that like games have gotten too easy and they hold the player's hand too much. Which I certainly understand the. Stop gonna try to kill me? No, it's not. I understand a lot of the complaints. I've got my own complaints about the direction that modern gaming has taken. But ooh, whew. Scary stuff, man. Alright, I'm getting a clearer picture, it seems, the more I sense. I guess that's gonna, if I sense enough objects, I'll be able to maybe open a portal to the place I'm seeing. But, no, as I said, I've got my own complaints about modern gaming, but one of the things that I have learned by going back and playing a lot of classics is, it's not all bad. There's actually some conventions that are actually really good about modern AAA games. For one thing, just more intuitive kind of tutorial levels that don't require super complicated control schemes and button maps. I don't know. So, like I said, I just kind of get the impression up front when, like, the very first thing you read is about how this game doesn't hold your hand. Like, developers are trying too hard to, like, be, indie and too cool for school, But we'll see. So far, it's pretty cool. It's a very cool setting. Very Alan Wake, for sure. And it looks like we do have an interesting little development here. Now, part of their whole mantra against holding the player's hand is it looks like I have pretty free realm through here. And as far as I can tell, there's 3 paths that I can take right now. I can go straight ahead along these railroad tracks. I can head over to the left towards the lake, or to the right down these mountains. And that is something that's actually really refreshing to see. to see non-linear pathing. We're gonna check out the lake because lakes are pretty. Nothing bad can happen at lakes, right? Despite this ominous forest all around us, it's a beautiful forest, really. Like, this is really well done. I really like what I'm seeing so far. Somber music to capture the mood. But this is actually quite pretty, and look at that. Just taking that view. That's really nice. So I would assume, just from what I'm seeing as far as the forest and the hills, the water,